What's up everybody, it's Sean here and I'm back today to give you guys a review of the Air Jordan 7 Retro in the Flint colorway. First off, I want to give a huge shout out over to the Closet Inc. The Closet Inc. is my go-to spot for all my Jordan Retros and Nike releases, and they're independently owned and operated, located right here in Southern Ontario in Canada. So for all my Canadian viewers out there, be sure to check out their social media, their website, which I'll link down below. And they recently launched their mobile app for iPhone and Android as well, which will give you up-to-the-minute updates on any raffles or any new releases on their website. So again, that's the Closet Inc. Be sure to check them out and show them some love. So back to the shoes, these Flint 7s released on May 8th for $190 US or $245 here in Canada. The official colorway for this shoe is white, Flint gray, and varsity purple, and this marks the 15-year anniversary of the original release of the Flint 7s, which dropped back in 2006, back when I first started collecting sneakers. So I still vividly remember that time. Everything was pretty much all new to me, but it honestly doesn't even seem like that long ago. I can vividly still remember the original drop. So first things first, here's a quick look at the box, and this comes in this OG inspired Jordan box. So we have this black cardboard lid with Air Jordan branding at the top, and this gray bottom. So diving into the details of the shoe, for the most part, the base layer of the sneaker is constructed out of this dark gray colored nubuck. And unlike the OG Flint 7s, the nubuck used on that pair was much lighter in comparison to this one. This one is way darker, which disappointed a lot of Jordan 7 fans out there, but in my opinion, for what it is, it doesn't look too bad. Overlaid on top, we have this very tumbled white colored leather, and we have these perforations found on the mid panel of both sides of the shoe. So we have more of this white leather covering the ankle flaps of the shoe. And then in the middle of this, we have more of that dark gray nubuck with a purple colored Jumpman embroidered in the center. The back heel is entirely covered in that tumbled white leather, and then stitched on the back we have this triangular overlay with Michael Jordan's number 23 in the center, and then hanging off the top we have this white colored nylon pull tab. For the laces, so these come with these white colored flat laces, and they come with these silver metallic lace tips too. Underneath this, the tongue on the Jordan 7 is done in a Huarache style, meaning it's this one-piece booty-like fit. So just like the OGs, the tongue is constructed out of neoprene, and you can see the bottom half of the tongue has these perforations running throughout. At the very top, the neoprene is covered in this zigzag sort of design in various shades of gray, and embroidered across the top, we have Air Jordan branding done in this purple color. So if I show you guys from the side, you can see how the tongue is connected in this one piece, and because of the nature of neoprene, it really wraps and hugs your foot in place. Taking out the insoles, these come with your standard Jordan brand foam insoles. It's lined in black at the top, and we have a white colored Jumpman stamped on the heel. So the upper of these Air Jordan 7s sits atop this foam midsole, which has these triangular foam accents on the forefoot and the back heel, and this is complemented with these splashes of black paint. You can also see portions of the outsole wrapping onto the sides of the shoe on both the forefoot and the back heel as well. And found within the midsole, sitting right underneath your foot, we have a 3/4 length air sole unit, which runs from the back heel to just over the balls of your foot. Flipping the shoe over to the bottom, here we have your classic Air Jordan 7 outsole. So this is done for the most part in this gray colored rubber. We have these hits of purple and white throughout, and we have the signature circular traction pattern on both the forefoot and the bottom heel. So for those wondering how these fit, to me these fit me pretty true to size. So I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side. I got these in a size 10, and they fit me well with still a little bit of wiggle room for my toes. So if you're the type that likes a really snug one-to-one fit, then maybe you can go a half size down. But for the most part, I feel like true to size was perfectly fine. Because of that sock-like upper, it really helps contain your foot in place, and there's still a little bit of extra room in the toe box, so it doesn't feel like it's squishing your toes. So as far as retro Jordans go, the Air Jordan 7 model is a pretty comfortable model all around. Unlike some of the other retro models, where the air unit is encapsulated within a foam carrier, for Jordan 7 retros, the air unit pretty much sits directly underneath the stroller board. So in simple terms, your foot is basically stepping directly on top of the air. So even though the tech isn't the most innovative and the most advanced, you can feel it much better underfoot compared to models like, for example, the Air Jordan 6. Finally, in terms of the overall quality and craftsmanship, all in all, I'd say that this pair was pretty solid. I really like the nubuck that they used. To the touch, you can really feel like it's a nice, decent quality. And while the white leather wasn't the best, it still had a decent, nice tumbled finish to it. And from what I can see, my pair was pretty well constructed. There weren't any major issues on my pair. Maybe they could have done a better job on the paint on the midsole, but that's pretty minor, and generally speaking, I really didn't have any complaints. With all that being said, now let's lace up these Flint 7s and I'll show you guys how these look on feet. we're talking about all the Air Jordans that MJ wore during his Chicago Bulls career, I'm not gonna say that the Air Jordan 7 is near the top of my list. However, as far as the colorway goes, the Flint 7s I gotta say has always been one of my favorites. However, I wish that Jordan Brand could have gave us something a bit closer to the OGs, specifically a lighter shade of gray on the nubuck, but it's a little bit frustrating how they give us something so close, but they change it up, leaving us wanting more, with something like a darker shade of nubuck, which I feel like could be easily fixable on their end. But it is what it is. Nike and Jordan are often notorious for doing that, but putting those feelings aside, I gotta say objectively, this is a pretty solid retro. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this Air Jordan 7 in this Flint colorway. For anyone watching, was this a cop or a drop for you? And to me, it seems like this pair is pretty much sitting on shelves, so I wouldn't be surprised if these went on massive sales or eventually make their way to the Nike outlets. If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at sgo8, check me out on Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website as well at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.